Now watch me.
Hello people, how you guys doing? Little Guy G, and welcome back to another build from one of you guys in the comment section below, from one of my subscribers. And this build is going to be from MariozMomomo, and he's asking, do a Dodge plus shotgun plus Inspire plus Jack of all trades and C4 if possible. And my friend, it is possible to have all of those at the same time, and I'm going to show you right about now. You see, why you wanted Jack of Trades and C4 is because, for those who don't know, Jack of all Trades means you can have a secondary equipment. For example, my primary one is Doctor Bag, and I managed to get my secondary as my Trip Mines. So, firstly, I'm going to go through the weapons I'm going to be using, because it's quite important to show you what weapons I'm going to be using for this build. The reason I've gone for these weapons, and, you know, just in depth about the weapons and why they're most suitable for this build for you guys. So my pick for the shotgun, the primary shotgun, was quite important. I needed something that had good mobility, that could have good concealment, good damage, good reload speed, all that jazz, and it wasn't much of a hassle to use. And the best option, in my opinion, is to go for the MOSCONI shotgun, and I have it kitted out with the Road Warrior barrel and the Gangster Special stock. So basically it is a sword-off shotgun, very effective at close range. And the good thing about this is that because of one of the skills in the Enforcer tree, which I'll show you in a bit, the range is increased anyway. So even though the accuracy has been decreased, your aim down sights accuracy is still pretty far, and I'll show you that in a bit. But these are just the weapons, so I'm going to describe the build in a second. And for the secondary one, exact same, needed good concealment due to my dodge, so I went for the Judge shotgun. I have it kitted out with just the buckshot and the one of the laser sights. Didn't need a sight on it because I would be shooting from the hip anyway, and also if I had a sight on it anyway, it would put my concealment up, which wouldn't be good for my dodge. But either way, my dodge overall is at the maximum 55, so we'll be having a lot of efficiency in terms of my dodge. Two-piece suit, like I said at the beginning, I have a Doctor Bag because this is going to be kind of like a because I had to get Inspire as well. So medic bags are a really good option, or you can sacrifice Combat Doctor medic bags for the first aid kit. So you could go for either one of these actually. So, but for the video, I just went for Doctor Bag. I'm going to go for Doctor Bags. So melee weapons, the buzzer. I always have the buzzer because it's good for those cloakers. And for the perk deck, Rogue, due to the dodge whole thing. But now I'm going to go into the skills, and I've even named it after the people. From now on, I'm naming it after the person who has commented, so I'll give them a big shout out. So, we're going to go to the skills. So for Mastermind, nothing too it's pretty basic. You know, you ask for Inspire. Here you go. I got your Inspire. And like I said before, you could even trade in Combat Doctor for uppers and to get to Inspire. You could do those two if you want. So if you want to change around from being a guy who carries medic bags to a guy who carries first aid kits, you can do that just by taking out Inspire first, putting in Combat Doctor, easy peasy. For this video, we're going to be using Combat Doctor. Right. On Enforcer, so this is where the shotgun skills come into play. So you're going to go all the way up the shotgunner tree except for Overkill Ace. You don't really need the Ace version, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. So Underdog, I aced that just then because shotguns are close quarter weapons, and with Underdog Ace, when 3 or more enemies are within 18 meters of you, you receive a 15% damage reduction that lasts for 7 seconds. It's pretty good if you get hit, even though I have dodge. It's good if you get hit because you have 15% damage reduction, so you don't really get much damage dealt to you, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So next skill up is Shotgun CQB. The rest of these shotgun skills are really important, and I'm going to tell you why. Underdog is just there for a little bonus, a little treat. But Shotgun CQB is pretty good. So you can reload shotguns faster, and even faster when you ace it. So you reload shotguns 35% faster, you gain a 125% increased steel sight zoom speed when using shotguns. So pretty good. And it's going to adapt to far away as well, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Because far away, when aced, you gain a 50% increased effective range with shotguns when aiming down the sight. This ties in really well to Shotgun CQB because if you just to aim down your sight a little bit, like kind of quick scope with the shotgun, which I'll try and give you some demonstrations in the video as well. Just me quick scoping with the shotgun, it will increase your range. And actually with shotgun CQB increasing it, increasing the sight speed, aim to sight speed, it's really good because then you can actually fire further in a way and fire quicker. You can fire quicker rounds, which is really good. So, shotgun impact. So, the ace version of this, you deal an additional 10% more damage with shotguns, and the basic is just your stability with shotguns is increased by 8, and you deal 5% more damage with shotguns. So, with the ace version, you deal in a total 15% more damage with shotguns. Very important. Close by is also important, because if you're someone who attacks at close quarters, if you're using a shotgun, you're going to need close by, because if you're trapped around people and you just want to sprint around with dodge as well, because that ties into duck and cover, you see, that, you know, that's quite important. You're going to want to shoot from the hip with close by, and also have duck and cover and parkour covering you. That will actually activate your dodge better. So, close by, like I said, you can hit fire with shotguns, and also when you ace it, your rate of fire is increased by 30% by firing from the hip with a single shot. Shotguns with magazines have their magazine sizes increased by 15 shells. So that second part doesn't really matter, because we have the Mosconi and the Judge, so our shotguns will reload. Sorry, not reload twice as fast. The rate of fire will be increased a lot. So with the Mosconi, it does a lot of damage. And of course, with shotgun CQB, the reload speed will be a lot better, and we can get to killing better. You know, so increased fire, increased reload speed. What could go wrong? What can actually go wrong? And shotgun impact for that increased damage. Amazing. So the final skill you want to go into is overkill. Not aced. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the dodge trees or jack of trades. So, you want to go for the overkill. So, the base one is just when you kill an enemy with a shotgun or the saw, you receive a 75% damage increase for 20 seconds. So, in a way, that is just really good. But the ace version is just this. Damage bonus now applies to all weapons, which isn't that important because we're only using shotguns. And your weapon swap speed is increased by 80%. But also the thing about the ace version of this is why it's not important is the fact that the damage now applied with all weapons, but the skill must be activated when using a shotgun. So if you had the Judge shotgun, for example, and you had overkill ace, and then you shot someone with a shotgun, you'd have to switch to your rifle for the effect to be in use. And because we're using shotguns, we don't need that. So we're going to keep this at normal and not ace it. So it's quite a smart thing to do. So now that moves on to the technician tree. So third law, which is just then we can activate Jack of all trades, which is obviously giving us that secondary equipment. And because Mr. MariozMomomo has requested for C4, of course we're going to go hardware expert, and just to get a few more C4s to top off the build, we're going to gain 1 more shape charge and 4 more trip mines. You could also go for combat engineering, but you would have a skill point available. So if I was you, to just then you get more firepower and get more use out of the trip mines, go with more firepower because it gives you more trip mines. And yeah, so you kind of you could go for combat engineering, but obviously you'd have to think about what you would put your 1 more point into. It could be resilience, it could be scavenger, it could be second wind, chameleon, equilibrium. Even that would do nothing to it, because that's a pistol skill. So, you know, for this one, we're just going for more firepower. But anyway, guys, that is going to be talking about the skills. We're going to hop in some gameplay and show you guys how this build works. I'm going to do what I usually do, give you guys some gameplay, talk over the top of it, give some examples, and show you guys how much fun I have with this skill, and see if I recommend it to you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys in the gameplay. Check it out. Okie dokie, guys, time to break this build down for you. We are hopping into just a solo jewelry store. I do apologize if the gameplay stutters at points. I have no idea what's going on with Payday 2 at this minute. The drivers have been absolutely fucked recently, and I've been having loads of stutters. I don't know if it's my PC, I'll have to look into it for you guys, but it's all smooth, don't you worry about it. I'm just running around with my shotguns, as you can see. Just hopped on by myself with 2 AIs, just, you know, as if it was like a team situation. And I do have good use of the trip mines, as I'm able to turn them into sensor mines, which is what I use for the example in this video. Just showing you a few examples of the range when you aim down the sights as well with a shotgun. It is definitely increased, and especially with the snap to zoom, the snap to the steel sight, increased the speed when you aim down the sights. It's a lot more helpful to get the people at long range, so I use that a lot to my advantage in this video, and that's a really good skill to have when you're running these shotgun builds. So let's talk about the weapons though. The MOSCONI is 2 shots and you gotta reload. That's the gun you want to use mainly for your close quarter situations. I use it a lot for when I'm taking out specials. For example, then I'd switch back to my judge and take out a few enemies at range. But when they come into the jewelry store, that's when I can just hit fire and just do a shit ton of damage. As you can see, I'm just putting down my trip mines and I'll switch them to the sensor mode, so if they come through the windows I'll be alerted. If they come into the other room as well, I'll just put one just by the windows, so if they come in that way I will be alerted. And if you want, you can also put it onto explosive mode if that's your play style. So if they come into the stores, you can see I'm just destroying them, but even if they're outside, I'm using the range to my advantage with the shotgun skills, the far away shotgun skill, just to absolutely decimate opponents, which is a really good shotgun skill, like really effective. Like, I was really shocked at how effective this shotgun skill really was. So I definitely, like, if I was to recommend this build to anyone, I definitely would, especially with the trip mines coming much use. If you're playing a job like let's say Firestarter Day 1 as well, and you'll just want to quickly run in, kill a few people, grab the bags, get out. Someone like you just to run in there with shotguns, and because you have dodge, if they target you, they won't be able to hit you as much, and then your teammates can come in and finish off the opponents. The Mendoza cartel, I believe they are, at the airport. It's a really good example. I think you guys would really enjoy this build, because I enjoyed playing this as well. I mean, definitely going to be using this as a main build, so thank you very much to MariozMomomo, who suggested the build to me. And just like any other build, guys, if you have any builds to suggest to me, leave them in the comments below and I will try my best to remake it and make it to the best I can possibly be, like I have done for a few people now. And I'm actually really having a lot of fun. I still have some builds to make, keep in mind, for those who have been waiting for me to make the build for them. Give me time, guys. I'm definitely working on them. I'll be trying my hardest to, yeah, busy times it is, guys, busy times. So yes, that is going to sum up the video, guys. This is a really useful shotgun build for close quarters, and long range as well. For example, if you want to take out snipers, you can even take out snipers with this class as well. How crazy is that, with the increased range of the shotguns? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. That's all I have to say. This build is really awesome and fun to use, especially with the weapons that I chose as well, like the MOSCONI and the Judge shotgun, and also with dodge as well, and with the sprint and the parkour skill, makes it so much more easier to navigate around the map and just run from point A to point B. Just have a lot more speed and agility, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So like I said before, leave your comment down below of what build you want me to remake for you. And that is going to sum up the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, and goodbye.